Almost half a year since we last talked about Bobbi Althoff. At the time, she was this podcaster who seemingly came out of nowhere doing one of her first interviews with Drake, which led to her talking to Tyga, Mark Cuban, and even Ghosts. Don't get me wrong, she was viral for her online activity beforehand, but just for like mommy blogger content, and with her being pretty much brand new to the interview podcasting space, and landing Drake as her second guest ever, and everyone knowing that he almost never does interviews, the immediate criticism to Bobbi following her overnight success was that she must be an industry plant, which in very simple terms means that the industry, or at least with the real power in the entertainment business, predetermined that she would be successful, and so in turn she would get opportunities.
Mark Cuban.
Clean your feet, dude.
What?
His feet do look dirty. But this chick, her name is Bobbi. This white girl that's been interviewing, she just, I feel like, she just came from out of nowhere. I always thought that she was a industry plant too. Now, what's her last name again? Let me go back. He said her last name is what?
Podcaster who seemingly came out of nowhere doing one of her first. Led to her talking to Tyga, Mark Cuban, and even
what's her name?
She came back.
So it's been almost half a year since we last talked about Bobbi Althoff.
Bobbi Althoff. Interesting that her last name is Althoff. I wonder what nationality that is. Is she part of the J community? See, it's starting to make sense. Because she just all of a sudden got on YouTube and started getting all these big name interviews with Drake and all these, like all the hot rappers that are trending on social media and in music. She just YouTube channel and start interviewing them. So yeah, it makes sense. People think she's an industry plant.
At the time, she was this podcaster who seemingly came out of nowhere doing one of her first interviews with Drake, which led to her making her the one who feels very uncomfortable. As Offset would come in.
I think that her dad or whoever her family is a part of the movie industry, and I think Drake did that interview with her as a favor. That's what that was. And Offset and the rest of these cats, I think she is a plant, but I think her parents, whoever her people is, this young Jewish girl's people is, I guarantee you they're a part of the music industry. Hit the thumbs up button, because that last name is straight from the J community. Let's continue on.
Pin it. I'll watch it right after.
Turn the tables on her, and now.
Not that it matters, but they said that it's absurd to think that the J community runs the media industry. I'm just saying, it's not a coincidence this chick name, last name is what it is, and she getting all this access to all these hot artists that most people can't get. You see what I'm saying? And here she is out of nowhere, no journalistic background, no nothing, and all of a sudden she's interviewing Offset and she's interviewing Cardi B and all these billionaires, Mark Cuban, Drake.
The awkward person, in turn making her the one who feels very uncomfortable.
You do. That's the question.
I interview people.
Why?
Because I want to get to know them.
Why do you want to get to
Who's type of character? But with her, Drake saying, I tried. And obviously,
she always doing that. She's not impressed. The not impressed white girl who's uncomfortable. Look at her. I'm thinking that's her whole shtick, you know. But hey, let's continue on. This is from Agent 00 Everything, by the way. Agent 00 Everything.
And to me, this is probably the funniest shit she's ever done. Just acting like she doesn't want to be there while Drake's saying, I tried. And obviously, people know that she's trying to convey this dry, deadpan, completely unamused type of character. But with her not being very established in the industry, I think that for the masses, a lot of people found this to be more annoying than anything else. So after coming off that run of bad publicity, she would end up interviewing Offset, and to me, this was kind of like the nail in her coffin, at least when it came to this little
They locked in UFC 300?
As Offset would come into this interview
I'll watch it right after.
Completely turn the tables on her, and out the awkward person, in turn making her the one who feels very uncomfortable.
You do. That's the question.
I interview people.
Why?
Because I want to get to know them.
Why do you want to get to know me?
I didn't.
So she's trying to big league our guy just like she kind of did to everyone beforehand, and he really wasn't going to stand for that shit.
You did.
Your team reached out to mine.
Don't cap. Let's not cap about that. That's not flex for the ground. Uh-oh. CAP.
I honestly don't know how this came about. I'm not going to lie to you.
Your dad.
So you just lied?
My team could have reached out to yours. I'm not going to. I don't want to
Your
make
family member made a phone call. Your family member who owns his label that he's probably signed to made a phone call to QD3, which is Offset's label. I think he's still with Quality Control, right? Is it QD3? I forgot. QC. And they arranged it and said, you better bring your black ass down here and do an interview with my daughter. That's what happened.
They had to show me who Bobby was. I thought they were talking about Bobby Boucher.
No.
He's like, they don't even know you. It's in the nicest way possible.
Never heard of Offset in
The
my
water?
life.
Yes, you have.
I have not. I Googled
Damn.
you on the way here, and I read something about you.
I had to go on TikTok. I couldn't even
Can
Google
I?
you.
Thank you.
I had to go TikTok search. I couldn't Google you. Google's not there yet. You're not there yet.
Exactly. So how did this girl get all this access? Her parents are whoever her people is. Her parents are. They're some industry. There's some industry bigwig. I'm telling you. That last name says a lot. Her last name. Come on.
Be there. But you're on TikTok.
Ooh, I don't know why, but it seems like when you only have TikTok fame, people see it as kind of like a slight. Like, I think TikTok doesn't necessarily take them seriously.
She got out-egoed.
And I do think that's just kind of the nature of things when, like, entertainment format kind of takes off. That's the way it used to be with YouTubers and streamers. But now that those things have gone more mainstream, obviously, you know, the people in the industry get a lot more respect. And Offset would just continue to grill her up during these interviews. It was like she was one of those big pigs at a Hawaiian cookout, just slow roasting over the flame while he turned her over and over and over again. You know, he just kept thinking faster than her the entire time. That's really what it was.
Like, why would you go 2000s tank with the open button up?
I don't claim to be into fashion. You do.
If that was just came in here with a big ass hoodie on and some sweatpants, you really tried to put that together.
You gotta just love how he's flipping the tables on her.
Let me see. I'm looking her up right now. Her name is Bobbi Althoff, American podcaster with influencer known for her viral interviews with Drake, Lil Yachty, Offset, all these big wigs, and don't nobody know about all the makes up for her conversations. Oh, she was married. She was married to, her husband's name is Althoff. Now, who was her husband? We about to get to the bottom of this chick, Althoff, author who includes self-taught programmer, self-taught computer scientist. Okay, so her husband is a computer geek. It don't say exactly who they don't got no biography on him. Divorce. Okay, so they actually just went through a divorce. But that last name is definitely from the Jewish community, I'm thinking. Or unless it's Polish. I mean, unless it's a Polish name. But usually Althoff that's usually like German of the J community. German, like a German. I'm trying to see if her husband might be Jewish. Or is she Jewish? Let me go back to her because her husband's not really that famous. I'm just curious. I want to see. Let me go and continue on. Why ain't he playing?
It's like she's completely stumped. She doesn't know what to say. And in return,
that's why I came to stream like this, my nigga.
Much every single one of her comments.
Okay, what would you do differently?
On your fit?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely would put a little moisturizer down there. And then I would definitely...
He said those ankles are ashy. Start rubbing those things together. We're about to start a fire.
Yeah, it's giving 36-year-old mom, you're 26. You see what I'm saying? You should stay down there and not up there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So he would just continue to cook her. And the moment that I would say went the most viral...
Nah, this nigga... Never mind, I was about to say something weird.
...is when he would actually call her an unseasoned piece of chicken.
In a minute, she's going to be charging $25 million an interview. Tell her.
Yeah, I will be.
Tell them.
Tell them.
You got to shake my hand.
Oh.
It's crazy. They don't tell you much about her personal life. Althoff grew up in the second youngest of 6 children in Southern California, where her father worked as a contractor. Okay, I think that might be cap. Let's go ahead and continue on.
Assume what I was gonna say. It wasn't that.
You need a little bit of seasoning.
Whatever you think it was, bro.
You got no seasoning.
Dumbass,
you like
bro.
a plain piece of chicken just on the thing. You pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man. You know what I'm saying? Just a little sprinkle.
Have a great day
of
off
seasoning.
that.
Just a little seasoning.
All right, you can leave now.
This is my hotel. I paid for this motherfucker. You can leave now.
I mean, he just straight up decimated her for about 45 minutes straight. And obviously they are joking around a little bit. I do think that he was going to take her more seriously.
I don't think they're being that serious in all reality, guys. Like, if we're being honest, right? It was probably just like it's just dry humor back and forth, bro. I don't think it's a matter of them like, don't take this shit too
seriously in this, but
okay, one thing I'm noticing about this, I'm looking at her biography. They don't have her maiden name. Althoff is her husband's last name, who she just recently is going through a divorce with. She got married young. Oh, she got 2 children. Wow, she looks so young. I thought she was like in her late teens, early 20s. She's in her late 20s, or mid 20s. She got 2 children. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so they don't say what her maiden name is. That might say a lot. If her maiden name might be, Bobby Spielberg or some shit like that. But this is her. But they don't say what her maiden name is.
But when she came in and tried to make him the butt of the joke, when she came in and essentially tried to big league him, this man had to show her what was really up. And after this, her show would continue to go on to have some pretty decent success. But it does kind of appear that each interview from here on out was doing less and less views, besides this most recent one that did have a bit of a viral moment, though I do feel like that was also manufactured. Here's actually that moment I'm talking about.
Are we seeing
That's
this?
why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician. Mm-hmm. What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician.
I
make music.
Just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the fuck you said.
See, that's what I think you think I said.
No,
I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby. I don't think.
Yeah, I just have a hard time believing that someone could be this obnoxiously dumb to be in the music industry or really.
Yeah, look, here's what I learned in life. You think that a breed of person doesn't exist, you're usually wrong, bro.
Right. I think Sukihana really doesn't know what magician means. I really do believe that. She struggles with depression. Okay, it says here she struggles with depression. Refers to her daughters as Richard and Concrete to keep their identities private. Okay. Filed for divorce. So she just filed for divorce. February 2024. Her husband filed for divorce. So she didn't initiate the divorce. Her husband Corey did. Bob, you seem like she'd be pretty boring though. I shouldn't say that about the young lady, because she's like my niece's age. But still, I'm trying to understand, how did she get all these interviews? Her first podcast, and she interviewing Drake, Mark, billionaires, Lil Yachty, all the hot people she interviewing. I'm telling you, whoever, they're not releasing what her maiden last name is. I guarantee you, if they release that last name, or whatever her maiden last name is, that'll let you know everything you need to know about Miss Bobbi and why she's in the position she's in.
I know you think because of your friend group, people can't be that evil. Or people can't be that dumb. People can't be that successful. People can't be that smart. But I'm telling you, there's all styles of people on this planet. And I'm telling you, some can be that dumb. It does feel a little fake because you want to believe no one's that dumb. I'm telling you, all type of people exist on this planet, bro.
You're right.
There's some dumb I thought the same thing at first, too. That's why I say that.
To be over the age of 6 years old and not understand the difference between magician and musician. Wow. I'm just really not buying it. And if that's the point to where this show is getting, to where they're like manufacturing these awkward or uncomfortable moments, to me,
why would she want that? Why would she want this moment to go viral? Everyone's gonna look at her and think one thing, chat. She's dumb. I don't think nobody wants that to be their brand. Right. I can't imagine she wanted this clip to go viral. I just can't. Unless like she's one of them like all publicity is good publicity types. And those archetypes exist too.
Not the best sign. Although this did go insanely viral. I mean, this one post has
She got a bag.
10.5 million.
I know, but Bobbi got a bag too, and she didn't have to look dumb to do it. You feel me? Like, you don't think there's no way they could have faked some viral shit on this podcast that made them both not look dumb? Yes!
Right.
If you were gonna fake something, you could have faked a better thing that would make you look dumb. Right or wrong?
Million views. And then she went on Keke Palmer's show, where she would straight up call her out on her industry plant activity.
What would you say to the people that feel like, okay, you're just capitalizing without concern? If that's not who you are, what would you say you are doing?
I don't think I was like capitalizing. I think I was just like taking people who I thought were really amazing. And
Just a little side note, y'all notice how she changed her entire look after that Offset interview? After that man called her unseasoned chicken, she had to slick the hair back.
I mean,
Or then there's always the industry plant gag.
I
You're not
know.
an industry plant, right?
I am, but
So wait, what is the industry plant to you?
I mean, I don't truly like know.
what is
I
that?
feel like it means like, I don't know. I mean, like the industry is like.
You know what it is. There's a reason.
Yeah, you know what the fuck it is.
Talent managers in the entire
She knows
world.
exactly
What I
what it
think
means.
industry plant is. It's like somebody that has been like that is tied to someone else in the industry and uses those connections
To get inside.
to
No. Industry plants don't use their connections to succeed. That's not what defines an industry plant. They might do it, but that's not how you define it. An industry plant is a person the industry wants to succeed.
Right.
Feel me? Anyone with connections is gonna use them to succeed.
Right.
No matter if it's your fucking dad, your friend, if you can use them, you're gonna use them.
Right,
But
exactly.
an industry plant is one where it's like pushed upon us because they believe.
Yeah, somebody that like Tekashi. Tekashi's an industry plant.
that person
Hit
has.
the thumbs up button, got the thumbs up button. Oh damn, come on.
A high chance of success. That's different.
capitalize and they like have zero talent.
Ooh!
Feel me?
Makes more sense than
you
what I
think-
thought it was. So
You know, girl.
She's like, that's good. That's all you think it is. What really happened is the devil came into my room one night. He made me sign a blood pact.
Yeah.
I don't have any ties though, so I would love to have had ties. I feel like my life would have been a lot easier if I had
Girl,
ties.
yes, you do.
Don't have any ties.
Yeah.
Yes, you
She's
do.
like, bitch, your life is on easy mode. You're living on recruit difficulty.
Well, you do feel kind of
Why
plenty.
the fuck
You
is
do
John
have the same
Krasinski
manager,
trending?
So is this?
I know, isn't that
What you say? What you say?
Difficulty.
Well, you do feel kind of plenty. We do have the same manager. So is this?
I know, isn't that
Ooh.
crazy?
Feels a
Right.
bit plenty.
This is definitely
you got
like
you got
Liz.
here in 5 minutes. It took me 20 years.
Hey, it has
Keke calling her ass out. They got the same manager. Keke like, how the hell we got the same manager? You got the where I'm at, where I'm interviewing you in a couple of months, and here I am been doing this shit for 20 years.
been a minute.
It's just funny, all these people are like, nah, you're not gonna get away with
Damn.
that bullshit. I know
Yeah.
how this game really works. And most recently, this reason that Bobbi had
Damn.
gone viral was that apparently her and her husband had filed for divorce after 4 years of marriage.
Oh, wow.
With them also noting that they had split back in July of 2023. People also noticed that they made this announcement right after Drake's little snake on a plane leaked out, or that I think he straight up posted to the internet. I mean, she did miss
What?
her kid's first birthday to do that interview, and people also had a lot of criticism at the time for her being a married woman and asking Drake questions like this.
Am I your type?
In a bed together? Oh fuck
that's
no!
weird, yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Can you think of a worse fate? No glaze. My hands are up, bro. No glaze. If your wife was in Drake's bed and asked him that question, you would panic. Okay? And that's facts. That's undeniable. You would, there's no need to assume. You already know what happened that night.
Right.
And you just have to ask yourself, are you okay with that? That's it.
Wait a minute, did Drake go to her house or did she come to his house? Because if she at his house, that's kind of fucked up. Like, you got a husband. But, you know, not saying anything happened, but still. Like, is she at his house doing the interview? Look like it's nighttime, too. I can't really tell, but, yeah. She look like she's at his house.
Damn.
I'd do it.
Thank you.
And also pretty much doing the same thing to Tyga.
Would you date someone that looks like me? Because there's just a person.
What does it mean?
Like looks exactly.
Maybe.
If I had a twin,
Maybe.
would you date them?
If she was like cool and like, you know.
No, she's exactly like me.
And after that news went public, she would post this up on her
Wow.
Instagram. As most of you heard, Corey and I filed for divorce. As sad as I am right now, I'm thankful for the time I got to be his wife. Our girls are lucky to have him as a father, and I'm so lucky to be able to such an incredible father in person. While our relationship did not work out as a husband and wife, we will always be friends, and I will always love him. So people were saying that she got the Drake snake. And then matters would only intensify
Yeah, bro, I seen this. This was bananas, bro.
yesterday when she dropped this sparring video with that man Ryan Garcia.
I show power without hurting.
She's so linky.
Oh my god, that hurt.
Stop it.
He fast though. Brother, oh, what? Homeboy fast.
Don't do that.
Can I put two of my hands together is crazy.
Stop.
Yeah, bro, I seen this. This was bananas, bro.
Yesterday when she dropped this sparring video with that man
fast.
Ryan Garcia.
I show power without hurting.
Oh my god, that hurt.
Stop
He
it.
fast. I gotta give him his props.
That
Homeboy
hurt.
fast.
Can I put two of my hands together?
Don't do that.
Can I put two of my hands together is crazy.
Ryan. Oh, Ryan, you know what you're doing, buddy?
She's so linky.
Do you notice I'm giving you angles though?
Do you notice I'm giving you angles though?
See, good adjustment. Now I'm going this way. You understand the whole concept though?
Yeah.
To never let you like know what I'm
I
doing.
just don't get why.
And then I'm like this. And then I'm like that. Bro, you're gonna
Okay, I don't want to assume because it's none of my business, but if I had to, I think her newfound attention made her feel like she can do better.
I think so
On top
too.
of
Yeah.
maybe her focusing more on work than
That could be it too. She around rich young guys, and she probably like, oh shit, you know. I think I agree with old boy. I agree with Agent 00.
other priorities. And you know what I'm saying? She just want to really experience all her options right now. And that's all this is, bruh. That's all this is, bruh. I think a lot of people saw this clip and thought she just broke up with her husband. And yeah, I saw the tweet saying they broke up in the summer, bro. So I'm not gonna lie, chat. You gotta have to pull it up because I think it's fine personally. Bro, 8 months after your divorce, bro, is this outrageous? I personally think this is fine. 8 months? Fuck is you like? You supposed to just not interact with niggas or some shit like that? I think 3 months might be a little crazy. But once you pass 6 though, I didn't see nothing wrong with this, bro. I just thought this was promo for like an interview they was doing or some shit like that. Is it fine? Fuck no, yes. Alright. All the friends I asked said it was crazy, so.
Right.
Everyone I asked about it was like, nah, it's outrageous. But I think 8 months is like, bro, like, that's 8 months of your life, bro. That's almost a year.
Yeah, move on.
Nah, man, play chasing her around the room.
Divorce
is
isn't just a
crazy
breakup.
activity.
I
I know
know.
her ex-husband was mad seeing this shit. Where the fuck even are they? Dubai? I mean, that shit was almost like when you're back in elementary school watching your crush run around the playground with someone you don't like. Either way, I just wanted to provide you guys with this update today, seeing that it had been 6 months since we last talked about this. Do you think that this girl...
Yeah, anyway, this is about this. I just wanted to watch this video real quick and chime in, man. I was like, why is this girl on every... I just saw it pop up interviewing all these different people. Then I looked her up. I'm like, well, where did she come from? Because, you know, usually a podcast, it take them years to get to that point where they can interview Drake. They, you know what I'm saying? They start small, interviewing, you know, local people and just, you know, friends and family. Then they work their way up to getting more popular, getting more subscribers, more views, and they start getting the attention. And then they start people start reaching out to them, you know, B-list celebrities. Then they work their way up to a Drake. Her first 2 interviews, she got Drake. So it's like, it's going to eventually probably come out, but whoever, Keke was about to let it out though. Keke was like, we got the same manager. She said, my manager is top notch, and it took me 20 years to get here, and it took you how long? Well, a year, 2 years. That's because you ain't got the right complexion or the right nationality, Keke. And that's what it's all about. Anyway, what y'all think about this video, man? Leave your comments, hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it.